Hi everyone, happy Thursday. Today we're going to walk through day 36 in your packet. So the first thing we're going to look at is our reading and module. And during this time, you are going to click on that video that's down in the description below, and you're going to follow along on page 17 of your packet with the story, Things Made of Wood. You're going to listen to this story that is in the video and also on page 17. And after listening, you are going to think, what are some different things that are made of wood that I use every single day? So if you just look around your house, what are some different things that are made of wood that you use or you see every day in your life? And then you are going to draw and label a picture for me of one of those things that you use every day that's made of wood. So I have got my kitchen chair drawn right here, and I've got my sentence to match. I've labeled it. And my sentence says, I sit in a chair made of wood every day. So that explains something that's made of wood that I use every single day. After you've done that, we are going to move into our word work. Looking at our word work today, you are going to rainbow write, fancy write, bubble write, mystery write, whatever, oops, that's upside down, whatever type of writing you want to do today, you are going to do with your cycle 23 words that you can find on page 20 of your packet. So it's cycle 23, and those words are on page 20. And you're going to rainbow write, fancy write, mystery write, or bubble write those words. If you want an extra challenge, write those words in a sentence. And now what I want you to do is grab a plain piece of paper or your journal, whatever you've been keeping up with your work in, and something to write with. And we are going to tap and write a few words together. So make sure you rainbow write all of those cycle 23 words, but together we are going to tap and write. So pause me if you need a second. Go grab something to write with and write on. And we are going to tap and write a few different words. Our first word that we're going to tap and write is men. Men. So let's tap it out. Men. So I'm going to write down those sounds I hear. Men. And our word looks like this. We have men. Now, before you write your next word, I want you to look at this word. And our new word that we're going to write is 10. But I want you to think, is that word similar to this word? And do you have to think about all those sounds, or can you just change one of those sounds to make the word 10? So underneath the first word that you wrote, men, you're going to write your new word, 10. So tap out those sounds. And these are in the same word family. They rhyme. Our new word is 10. Now we're going to write the next word. We have some similar sounds. Our next word is tin. Tin. So we just wrote 10. Now we're going to write the word tin. Tap out those sounds you hear. Tin. And our word looks like tin. All right, now we're going to listen to this next word. We're going to write fin. Fin. So tap out those sounds you hear. They should sound similar. We have the word fin. Fin. Now we're going to write the word fit. Fit. So tap out those sounds you hear. Fit. And the sound that changed on that one was that last sound. We have it, fit. All right, we've got 3 more words. Our next word that we're going to write is sit, sit. And our word sit looks like it, sit. Next word we're going to write is set, set. So listen to those sounds you hear. Set. And that word looks like set. And our very last word we're going to write is yet. 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 We have the word yet. Yet. Awesome, you guys. So we tapped and wrote all of those words together, and I want you to make sure that you rainbow write, fancy write, bubble write, or mystery write all of those words from the Cycle 23 list that is on page 20. Moving into math, we are going to look at length and height today. And length is how long something is, and height is how tall something is. So we are going to find an object around your house. You just need one. You can get a spoon, a fork, a marker, a crayon, whatever is easiest for you. I'm going to use a marker. And you are going to walk around your house and compare whatever you've chosen to some different objects. You are going to find 3 objects that are taller or longer than the object that you choose. And you are going to find 3 objects that are shorter, that are not as tall or long as the object that you choose. So you're going to go around your house. I've got my mug here. I'm going to check and see. So my mug is shorter than this marker. I'm going to walk around and check. So after you've done that, you're going to make a list for me of pictures. So I chose to measure my plant, my yoga mat, and my calendar or my planner. And they were all taller or longer. They were bigger than this marker. So I filled in some sentence frames. I drew a picture and I filled in some sentence frames. So I said the plant is taller than the marker. The yoga mat is taller than the marker. And the planner, is longer than the marker. Then I found things that were smaller or things that were shorter. So I have the mug is shorter than the marker. The bowl is shorter than the marker, and the tissue box is shorter than the marker. And for an extra challenge, you're going to find something that is the same length. So I found that my marker and my remote were the same length. And I put that on here. So I have the remote is the same length as the marker. So you're going to make sure you write whatever object you used and what you compared it to. And you need 3 of each and then 1 thing that is the same length. After completing your objects with measuring, you are going to look at page 11 and you are going to complete the activity for day 36. So right here, we have our day 36 activity. The top, you're going to complete those 4 problems. And then you're going to flip to page 12, the next page. And you are going to fill out the day 36 exit ticket. So you will find that right here on the packet, your day 36 exit ticket, and it's on page 12. Last but not least, we're going to talk about social studies. And in social studies today, we are going to talk a little bit about culture. And culture can be a couple of different things. It can be the things that you eat. It can be the way that you and your family dress, or the different holidays that you celebrate. There's a lot to culture, so if you want to look more into it, you can. But we're going to talk about how cultures can be unique and how they can be different. So I know that in the United States, we celebrate New Year's Eve. We get all dressed up, we have parties, we get food together, we have people over, we put on hats, we get all dressed up and excited for New Year's Eve. And in China, for the Chinese New Year, people from Chinese culture, they celebrate the Chinese New Year. And they do this in a similar way. They celebrate with food, they get together, they gather, but they also have some differences to their celebration and the way that they do New Year's. And so that is a difference in culture. You can look that up, learn a little bit more about it. I will be reading a book on culture that I'm going to post on this YouTube channel, so check it out also so you can learn a little bit more. But you are going to choose something that is unique to your culture, so maybe something that you enjoy eating with your family, food that you enjoy making. You could also do a holiday that you love to celebrate with your family, anything to do with your culture. And you're going to draw a picture and write about it for me. So I have an example. I have myself celebrating New Year's. We're counting down. The ball is about to drop. And I've got my sentence. And my sentence says, my culture enjoys celebrating New Year's. The ball drops at midnight. So that's something specific to our culture that we have. The ball drops at midnight to ring in the new year. We got my hat on and my little Happy New Year's sign. So I can't wait to see the different things that you guys come up with that are unique to you and your culture. And check out the different pages and books that I'm going to post to the YouTube channel so that you can learn a little bit more about culture. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.